Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. We are just about ready for Hopkinton Hillers Junior Babe Ruth Baseball as we enter the final week of the regular season for this fall ball team, and they have certainly had a great year so far. 8-2 is their record heading into tonight's contest with Franklin. And we will be getting started in just a few minutes. It is Hopkinton Hiller Babe Ruth Baseball, a league that is sponsored by the Parks and Recreation Commission. And today they take on Franklin in what should be a good ball game with some of the best 13 and 14-year-old athletes around the area. We are live on HCAM. Welcome into the Hopkinton High School turf fields for Hopkinton Hiller Junior Babe Ruth Baseball, as tonight they take on Franklin. Tom Nappy, happy to be with you on the call as we are in the final week of the regular season for Hopkinton Babe Ruth Baseball. And actually, after the season's up, there'll be no playoffs. They'll likely just have a champion declared, and this Hopkinton team, they are very much in the running to take home the title as they are 8-2 on the season. They have the top record currently in Babe Ruth baseball, and they have been playing some great ball all fall long. Now, tonight, although we are in Hopkinton, it's going to be Franklin who is the home team, as this is technically a makeup game, or it is a game that was supposed to be in Bellingham that was rescheduled to Hopkinton due to facility availability. So Hopkinton will be the away team. So you're going to see Hopkinton hitting first, and Franklin will technically be the home team. But in any case, I'm sure there'll still be a great amount of fans cheering on this Hopkinton team. Pitching for Franklin, we have Worthy Markham taking the hill as we are just about ready to get started here in the top of the first. Worthy Markham is your pitcher for Franklin. Let's take you through the away Hopkinton Hiller batting order, the away team Hopkinton batting order. We got Colin Harahy leading things off. Danny Whalen will bat second. Eli Marshall hitting third. Dylan Nemi is hitting cleanup. Henry Bransfield hitting fifth. Alex Tripp hitting sixth. Tristan Tibber hitting seventh. Rakit Volatis hitting eighth. Jack Kiras hitting ninth. Vivan Patil hitting 10th. Cameron Nappy hitting 11th. Oliver Lombardi hitting 12th. Luke Cook hitting 13th. And Frankie Ricos hitting 14th. They go all throughout the batting order in this league. So you'll see everybody get up to the plate, and you'll also realize, if you haven't tuned in before, that they switch up positions quite frequently just about every inning they're switching up positions as we are ready for our first hitter, Colin Harahy, stepping to the plate. And he's hit the ball well this season, a .286 batting average as he takes the first pitch outside. Set to deliver the next pitch, a little high there. So I'm also operating the camera as well, so bear with me, folks. I'll be doing some announcing and, of course, some camera work to bring you some great Ruth baseball. And I'll tell you, this team has been a lot of fun to watch all season long. Also live on HCAM right now, we have Hopkinton Hiller girls varsity volleyball, their senior day game, as they are just getting started, as this is going to be hit foul along the third base side. So Hopkinton Hiller girls varsity volleyball just getting started, so get yourself a second TV set or another screen or computer or tablet and tune in to girls volleyball as well as this game, of course. That pitch inside. It is a nice night for baseball. Temperature's not too bad. Temperatures in the 50s, about mid-50 right now. Might be in the lower 50s by the time we are all said and done here. A slight breeze, but nothing crazy, as Colin Harahy draws a walk. So a runner on base for Hopkinton. Again, folks, we're in the top of the first. Hopkinton is the away team, even though we are at the Hopkinton High School turf fields, as Danny Whalen steps in. Runner taking off from first, and he'll have a nice steal. Well done by Harahy, getting the stolen base. This Hopkinton team, led by head coach Patrick Tripp. He's done a great job with this team all season. And the pitcher threatens to throw to second. Runner will slide back. That pitch a ball. Kind of has a playoff-like feel to the conditions out here. Fall baseball playoffs, as that one's fouled off. Set to deliver. Look out, inside, that gets away, and a runner is going to take off for third. So now you got a runner on third. Still no outs here in the top of the first. Danny Whalen with a good chance to drive in a run here. Takes that one outside, good eye there. That's going to fill up the count. Gets a piece of this one. It is right back to the pitcher. The throw gets away, and the runner from third is going to come around to score, as that throw is going to get away as well. And the hitter, Danny Whalen, going to keep going over to third, slides in, and he is going to be safe. Look at that base running from Danny Whalen. Takes advantage of the error. Doesn't just advance one base, advances two bases. A run scores, and Hopkinton off and running up 1-0. Good start for Hopkinton as Eli Marshall steps in. He is hitting a monstrous .650 on the season. He has been quite the hitter for this team. And I'm telling you, you're going to see a number of these kids in a couple of years. They'll be wearing Hiller High School jerseys. Some good talent on this team. They have been a joy to watch as that pitch gets away. Runner on third, taking a slight lead. Line up and the pitch, down low. Ooh, a little back pick there. Nicely done by the catcher and third baseman, not letting that one get away. But if you're at third base, keep an eye on that. Looks like the catcher for Franklin has a pretty good back pick. There's a strike. 3-1 the count. Runner on third, taking a slight lead. And a swing and a miss there. That's going to fill up the count. A little back pick there. Lined up and the pitch, and that is going to be in play, and a run is going to score. So that was strike three, got away from the catcher, and Danny Whalen around to score. Eli Marshall aboard at first base on the error. A 2-0 Hopkinton lead. Here comes Dylan Nemi to the plate. Check in at first, runner back safe. First baseman trying a little trickery there, holding on to the ball. So Hopkinton now up 2-0. They are rallying. Dylan Nemi, the cleanup hitter at the plate. 591 batting average on the season. I think we have a stoppage here. It looks like the base runner at first base had to tie up his cleat. We are ready to continue on. Eli Marshall was running so hard down that line that his cleat came untied. And that pitch going to get away. Runner from first will advance with ease. So it's now a runner on second. No outs, 2 runs already in here in the top of the first. So for those that don't know, these games are officially 7 innings, but there's a 2-hour limit. So they will not start an inning after 2 hours, as this is tattooed. Hit in the air left side, and it is going to be caught. You got a good piece of that ball. Swinging for the fences. So that's the first out of the inning. A nice catch by the left fielder for Franklin. That pitch to Henry Bransfield a little low. Runner from second advanced to third. So it got away from the catcher, and Eli Marshall takes advantage. Eli Marshall leads the team with 8 RBIs coming into this game. He actually has already added 1 this game, I believe, so that lead continues to grow. But of course, his teammates certainly happy about that. He has been a run-producing machine. As this is hit in the air, catcher going for it, he drops it. It is a foul ball. So Henry Bransfield, who is hitting very well this season, by the way, will step back into the batter's box. Hitting a .421 with 5 RBIs on the season. Look out. Runner on third, 1 out, 2 runs in for Hopkinton. Markham on the mound for Franklin as that pitch is going to get away. Runner from third is going to score. A wild pitch there will drive in another run. That makes it 3-0 Hopkinton. Another rule to keep in mind, there is a 5-run limit per an inning. So once 5 runs are scored, if 5 runs are scored in the top of the first, it'll come right to an end. And there's a walk. So Henry Bransfield draws the walk, and that's going to bring up Alex Tripp. Alex Tripp, another hot hitter for Hopkinton, 400 batting average, 3 RBIs on the season. And that is going to grab the inside corner for a strike. Runner on first, 1 out, 3 runs in. Swing and a miss there. Got away from the catcher, an easy advance for Bransfield. Well, one of the strongest parts of this Hopkinton team is their base running. They're always looking for an opportunity to advance, and they typically won't take the opportunity unless they know that they're going to be successful. So Alex Tripp goes down via a strikeout, and that'll bring up Tristan Tibber. And the pitcher threatens the check. Holds on to the ball. Tristan hitting the ball very well this fall. 500 batting average. Second on the team with 6 RBIs. Swing and a miss there. Runner from second advance, and the throw got away. He's going to stay at third. Some more good base running there by Henry Bransfield. Well, one of the things this team has done very well is manufacture runs throughout the season. That pitch a little high. Swing and a miss. A nice pitch there by Markham. Inside, and that's a called strike. So that's going to end the inning. That was the top of the first. We are in Hopkinton, but Hopkinton is the away team today. It was just a matter of field availability, but that's okay. Hopkinton's certainly happy to share their home turf, especially with the fact that after the top of the first, they lead it 3-0. Bottom of the first coming up next on HCAM. This program is brought to you in part by TVLSports.net. You can view the standings, stories, pictures, highlights, and more about the 12 teams in the Tri-Valley League at TVLSports.net. TVLSports.net is an independent news and media website reporting on the TVL and is not associated with the MIAA, Tri-Valley League, or any town or school. Welcome back. We are ready for the bottom of the first inning. It is a 3-0 Hopkinton lead. Your pitcher to start this game is Dylan Nemi. He has pitched the ball very well this season, a 3.50 ERA. First hitter at the plate for Franklin is Connor Mullen. Let's take you through the Franklin batting order. Connor Mullen leading things off. Then you got Nolan Boroff batting second. Hitting third, Nathan Pribola. And then fourth, you got Declan Gyron. Batting fifth is Alex Wright. Sixth, Joey Ellis. Seventh is Peter McMurray. Eighth, Connor Mullen. Ninth is Austin Wright. 10th is Noah Batyuk. And batting 11th is Worthy Markham. Lineup and the pitch. A little low there to Mullen. Your Hopkinton defense for the first inning. Dylan Nemi is your pitcher. Colin Harahy, the catcher. Alex Tripp at first base. Rakit Villatis at second. Lineup in the pitch. That's inside. Over at shortstop, Oliver Lombardi. Third baseman, Henry Bransfield. From left to right, Jack Kiras, Frankie Ricos, and Cameron Nappy in right field. And yes, that is my nephew. Very proud that he's playing on this great Hopkinton ball team. A walk drawn. Austin Wright will trot down to first base. And that'll bring up Alex Wright. There's a strike. And the runner from first takes off and advances. Pretty good throw by the catcher, but a little late. Trying to get the runner. It's Connor Mullen. Now at second base. Nolan Boroff at the plate. On deck is Nathan Pribola. Swing and a miss. So and that's actually going to be strike three, so one away. Nice strikeout there by Dylan Nemi. And here comes Nathan Pribola. And he's going to get a piece of this one. The throw over to first. And they are going to get the out. He does advance the runner. But they are able to get the out. Some nice defense there. Franklin maintains their runner over at third. And that one's fouled away. Count is 0-1. And that gets away from the catcher. Dylan Nemi going to rush in to cover home. The runner will stay put at third. Good coverage there at home plate. 1-1 the count. And this is hit in the air, and that is going to drop in to center field for a base hit. A run is around to score. And a good piece of hitting there by Nathan Pribola. An RBI single. It's now a 3-1 game. There's a strike. At the plate now, you got Declan Gyron. Runner from first taking off. Slides into second. He's safe. Pretty good throw from the catcher. But the runner able to beat it out. Wind up and the pitch. Oh, did that get him? Nope, they're going to call it a foul. Got the bat. So they'll make the count 1-2. That pitch outside, 2-2. And a hard swing there, gets away from the catcher. He's going to try to go down to first, and he will. So runner on first for Franklin. They maintain that runner at third as well. Runner at third had a chance to come score, but it was maybe a little too close for that. So that might have been a good idea, staying at third as Noah Batyuk steps to the plate. They're going to take the easy steal. Obviously, you're not going to throw there with that runner at third. Look out. Oh, grab the inner part of the plate. 1-1. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. Bottom of the first. Franklin, the home team here today, as this is popped up and caught. Oh, no, he dropped it. Nearly had it. I'll tell you, I've seen this catcher for Hopkinton make quite a few good plays this season, and that's typically a fly ball he usually has, but a rare drop there by the catcher. Colin Harry, he has done a great job behind the plate this season. And that pitch going to get away. Good job by Harry. He recovering, avoiding any advance by the runners. And this is up the middle, and that is going to get through. 1 run is in, and that's all that'll score. So that was a pretty good job by the shortstop there, Oliver Lombardi. Not throwing to first. You throw to first, you might have given up 2 runs in that sequence. So you might have avoided a run there. A 3-2 game now. There is a runner from second advance to third. Swing and a miss. Runner from first takes off, gets the easy steal. And that pitch is going to get away all the way to the backstop. It goes. And a nice job covering home plate once again by Dylan Nemi. At the plate is Joey Ellis, by the way. I failed to mention that. Wind up and the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 3, and that's the end of the inning. So after 1 inning of play, it is Hopkinton leading 3-2. We head to the top of the second. The Hopkinton bats coming up. And don't be confused, Hopkinton is the away team here today as we head to the top of the second on HCAM. Welcome back. We are ready for the top of the second inning, a 3-2 Hopkinton lead. And Hopkinton hoping to pick up where they left off last inning. And a nice little rally going at the plate. You got Rakit Veladis, and he's hit the ball very well this season. .417 batting average, 3 RBIs. Worthy Markham, the pitcher, for his second inning of work today. That pitch outside, 1-1. So Hopkinton Hiller girls varsity volleyball currently taking on the Ashland Clockers over at the Hopkinton High School. And it's their senior day game, a big regular season match. And they're currently trailing 1-0. So they got some work to do. And Ashland girls volleyball very much improved this year and expected to go to the postseason as well. Hopkinton has had a great season on the volleyball courts. 2-2 the count. But right now, Ashland leading 1-0. They just started the second set. That game also live on HCAM. So grab yourself a second monitor and turn that game on as well. Wind up and the pitch outside. And that's going to draw the walk. Nicely done by Veladis. That'll bring up Jack Kiras. Jack Kiras, .273 batting average. Ooh, checking at first, trying to catch the runner off guard there. And this is ripped up the left side, but foul. Down low there. Catcher looking over at first, keeping that runner at bay. Ooh, he's going to throw down. Runner back safe. Well, I think Franklin is aware how much this Hopkinton team will take second base or try for the steal. That pitch briefly getting away from the catcher. And this is a little trickler up the left side, but foul. Everybody will retreat. That pitch inside gets away from the catcher, and a nice steal there by Rakit Veladis. Rakit Veladis now at second base. Swing and a miss. Ivan Patil at the plate. Takes that one outside. Good eye there. Gets away, and the runner from second is going to advance to third with ease. Pitch a little low. They're going to back pick. Dangerous there, but looks like a nice job in the outfield covering the third baseman. That pitch outside. It's going to make it a 3-1 count. And he'll draw the walk. Runners on first and third now. Stepping to the plate, here's Cam Nappy. Chance to do some damage. He gets a piece of this. Oh, right back to the pitcher. Throw to third, and it's going to get away. The runner will stay put. Oh, some good contact there by Cam, but the pitcher with a quick glove able to catch the liner. And that one is going to get away. It's Oliver Lombardi at the plate. He takes the ball, gets away. Runner from third slides in, and he is out. They got him. A nice tag by the pitcher, Worthy Markham, to get the out. And we are heading to the bottom of the second. The score remains 3-2 on HCAM. Welcome back. We are ready for the bottom of the second inning, a 3-2 Hopkinton lead. And the first pitch of the bottom of the second is popped up, hit in the air, right side, and it's dropped. Nearly had it. It was right in his glove, just couldn't hang on. And now the throw's going to get away. He'll advance to second. So Franklin off to a good start here in the bottom of the second. And that was Nathan, or I think I have a misnumber here on my roster. That was Peter McMurray reaching base. So McMurray is aboard. Lineup and the pitch. A little low. McMurray at second base, no outs. This is, according to my roster, Ben Leary at the plate. We'll be sure to confirm that. I think I have some different numbers here. That pitch down low. Hopkinton, it's Dylan Nemi back on the hill for his second inning of work, and a walk's going to be drawn there. Runners on first and second now for Franklin. All right, so that was Connor Mullen who just reached. So I have incorrect numbers here. We'll do our best to get that straightened out. Runners on first and third. Wind up and the pitch. There's a strike. Runner from first takes the easy steal to second. At the plate right now, this is Alex Wright. And he takes a swing there for a strike. Wind up and the pitch, and that one fouled away. Set to deliver. Hit in the air, foul. Leg lift and the pitch, and a swing and a miss for a strikeout. So Alex Wright going down by way of the K. 1 out, 2 on. Check in at third. Runner back safe. So this is Noah Batyuk at the plate. And that's going to get away from the catcher. Nemi going to cover home. The runner's coming, and they're going to call him safe. They're going to say his foot just got a piece of the plate before the tag was placed. And we are tied up at 3 apiece. That was a great job, though, by the catcher getting that ball quickly to the pitcher. They nearly got him. That pitch outside. The runner from second did advance to third, so Franklin threatening for yet another run. Look out. That one's going to get away. Pitcher's going to go cover home once again. The runner trying to score, and this time they got him. 2 away. Well, that's how you know your team's well coached. The pitcher knows exactly what to do in that situation. Get straight to the home plate and make sure you're covering. That's fouled away. 3-1 on Batyuk. Swing and a miss, full count. They lift in the pitch. Oh, he got him. A nasty pitch by Dylan Nemi. Gets him looking, and Hopkinton will get out of the inning. We're tied at 3 apiece. We head to the top of the third on HCAM.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 230,000 participants here in Massachusetts who take part in high school sports.
Top of the third inning. Markham remaining on the mound for Franklin. And this is hit in the air, and that is going to drop into shallow right field. And a nice piece of hitting there. That was Oliver Lombardi. A nice rope. Here comes Luke Cook to the plate. Swing and a miss. Gets a piece of this one. And that is going to be an out. So they make the play to get the hitter, but the runner from first advances to second. So a little bit of a sacrifice situation there. And here's Frankie Ricos. There's a ball. So runner on second, one out. That's going to get away from the catcher. Runner from second going to advance to third. More good base running there for Hopkinton. 1-1 count on Ricos. He's the last man in the batting order, so he'll be back to the top after this. And these teams, they don't do the batting order for the most part with any kind of strategy. They rotate the kids around each game of the season. This is more of an experience league than anything else, but it's been some very good baseball. That pitch outside. I'm sure you got some of the high school coaches looking at some of these great young athletes. That's fouled away. Two and two the count. Oliver Lombardi over at third. Ricos at the plate. And that pitch is Outside, full count. There's ball 4. So walk drawn there. And now we're going to the top of the order. Stepping to the plate, Colin Herrihy. There's a ball inside. Runner from first is going to take off. He did draw the throw. The runner from third will score. So Franklin falls for the trap. You send the runner from first to take second, and if that throw comes from the catcher, you're sending that runner from third to score, and it pans out for Hopkinton as they retake the lead. Checking at second, runner slides back. It's now a 4-3 lead for Hopkinton. Slight lead by the runner at second. And a catcher threatening to throw it up. Two 2-0 the count on Herrihy. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Might got a piece of it, but in any case, it's a strike. And this is laced up the left side, but foul. And that is fouled away. Some good contact being made by Herrihy. Hit in the air, foul. Good battle going on here. And they have really made the pitcher, Worthy Markham, work hard this inning. Down low, gets away from the catcher. Throw down to first. And they'll get the strikeout. So he struck out, and because he got away from the catcher, he was able to run. But they get him at first, 2 away. And now you have Danny Whalen stepping to the plate. That pitch slightly outside, 1-0. Set to deliver, outside. Runner on third for Hopkinton. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. 2-1 the count. Oh, look out. 3-1. Just get out of the way of that inside breaking ball. Ooh, nasty pitch. Grabs the inner corner for a strike. Full count now. There's strike 3. Got him looking, and that'll do it for the top of the third. We are heading to the bottom of the third. The good news is the Hillers have retaken the lead It is a 4-3 Hopkinton Babe Ruth lead as we head to the bottom of the third. Franklin, the home team, coming up next on HCAM. Bottom of the third inning, Franklin coming up to the plate. Out there for another inning of work, Dylan Nemi. And yes, it is the bottom of the third. Franklin is the home team here at Hopkinton High School. There's a strike. Hopkinton regained the lead in the top of the inning as they were able to plate a run. And that breaking pitch in there for a strike. Seems like maybe Dylan Nemi's settling down a little bit out there on the hill. This is Worthy Markham at the plate. Colin Harahy behind the plate as the catcher. He's his battery mate. First base this inning, Jack Kiras. Vivon Patil at second base. Shortstop, Oliver Lombardi. Third base, Luke Cook. And left to right, Henry Bransfield, Cam Nappy. Actually, Cam Nappy's in right field. They have him listed as center. And Rickett Veladis at center. And that's going to be a walk. Walk drawn there, runner on. They check in, and did the throw get away? Yes, it did. He's going to advance to second. So the throw gets away. Runner advances to second on the pickoff attempt. Look out. This is Ben Leary at the plate. The Dylan Nemi has thrown over 50 pitches. I'm sure Coach Tripp hoping he gets through this inning. But if it becomes an extended affair, perhaps you'll see a reliever. Slight lead by the runner at second. There's a strike. And that's outside, walk drawn. Runner from second trying to take third, slides in, he's safe. Well, that was a good heads-up steal there. They kind of threw back to the pitcher, a little lackadaisical, not really looking at the runner, and they were able to take advantage. Runners on first and third now. Hit in the air left side, and it's going to get through. One run is in to score. And now it looks like the ball got away. Here comes another run. Now you got to be careful with that baseball. You can't be throwing it around like that. You'll give up runs. Franklin retakes the lead with a pair. So that was Nolan Boroff who was at the plate, and you could rule that a hit since it wasn't touched by a fielder. As this is popped up in foul territory, good effort by the catcher, but he can't get there. At the plate is Alex Wright. Or excuse me, this is Austin Wright. Austin Wright stepping back to the plate. Runner on second, a pair in for Franklin on the error. Or a couple of errors in that sequence. That pitch down low. Oh, that's a little inside as the runner from second advances to third with ease. Looks like there is some warm-up action in the background of the Hopkinton bench area. Hit in the air, and that is foul out of play. Wind up in the pitch. And that is hit in the air foul. Out of play. Look out, cars. Wind up in the pitch. Fouled off. Good battle. Now they're making Dylan Nemi work this inning. I think the umpire may be waiting for some baseballs. Yes, indeed. We got another game ball. In the air, foul. pitch outside. Wind up and the pitch. Inside, walk drawn. So it's runners on first and third now for Franklin. Coming up to the plate, Nathan Pribola. And he's going to pop this one up. And it'll be caught by Dylan Nemi. Throw to first. Tries to get two. Did he double him up? It looks like the runner maybe slid back just safe. Oh no, he's walking to the bench. They doubled him up. That was a fantastic defensive play by Dylan Nemi. 2 away. And the runner from third stayed put, so no run there for Franklin. Ooh, that one inside. But could really tip this game's momentum in your favor, because if you can get out of this inning with no further harm done. Fouled away. Declan Gyron at the plate. So you got Nolan Boroff at third. 2 outs. A nasty breaking pitch. And that is strike 3, and that'll wrap up the inning. Well done by the Hopkinton Hiller defense. A good recovery to get out of the inning. And some nice pitching at the end there by Dylan Nemi. Great defensive play as well. We will head to the top of the 4th. Franklin leading 5-4 on HCAM. Top of the fourth inning. A 5-4 Franklin lead as that pitch is outside. This is Eli Marshall at the plate. Two and oh the count. There's a strike. Fouled away, 2-2. Let's do up this inning for Hopkinton. You got Eli Marshall, Dylan Nemi, and Henry Bransfield. And those are three hitters that could really get a rally going. That pitch outside, walk drawn by Eli. Here comes Dylan Nemi to the plate. Time called. I think the pitcher wants to chat with his coach. This is the second pitcher of the game, by the way, out there for Franklin. It's Ben Leary. It looks like maybe he's just taking off his chain or something like that. Has to get his uniform adjusted. So you got a runner on first, no outs. And the heart of the order coming up. Dylan Nemi at the plate. Hopkinton trying to get something going here in the fourth. That pitch upstairs. So as I mentioned, these games officially 7 innings. There's a 2-hour limit, however. They won't start an inning after 2 hours. We're about an hour and 11 minutes into it, as that's fouled away. So this game actually moving along at a pretty good clip as of right now. Perhaps we will get 7 in tonight. Let's see if they could do it. Wind up and the pitch. That is in back of him. Runner from first advances to second. Thought about going down to third, went halfway down the base path. He's going to stay at second, however. You can hear the bench chanting ball as the second baseman trying to pull a little trickery. And that is legal. You can do that. Try to trick the base runner into thinking you have the baseball. This is hit in the air, right side. That drops for a hit. Lead runner is going to stay at third for now as they get the ball in. Good piece of hitting. Dropped it right in front of, right in between a couple of outfielders. Dylan Nemi on base. And now here comes Henry Bransfield. Runners on first and third. No outs. Time called by the ump. The hitter requested a late timeout. It was granted. Oh, look out. That hit him. I think it did. It did indeed. That's going to load the bases. Bases full of Hillers. This is Alex Tripp at the plate. Alex Tripp hitting the ball well, 400 batting average this season. And he has a chance to add on to his 3 RBIs on the season as well. Outside. Again, this league's all about the experience. You know, if these kids want to pitch, they'll get the opportunity, and that's why you got them shifting positions nearly every inning. And that's what it's all about. You get great baseball experience playing in fall ball and the Babe Ruth League. Gets you ready for some varsity ball. And the pitcher threatening to throw turns towards second. And the pitcher gets a new baseball. Wind up and the pitch. That's inside. Outside pitch there, walk drawn, a run in. We're tied at 5. Coming up to the plate, Tristan Tibber. Good guy to have at the plate right now, hitting a 500 this season, and he gets a piece of it all right back to the pitcher. Throw to third. And did he get him? No, the ball got away from the third baseman. They nearly doubled him up. That was just unfortunate, getting that right back to the pitcher. But fortunately for Hopkinton, no double play there as Rickett Valatis steps in. That pitch is inside and high. Throw down to third. It got away. Throw home. Is going to get away, and another run scores, and Hopkinton has taken the lead. Dylan Nemi with some base running magic to put Hopkinton on top. Another rule to keep in mind, it is a 5-run limit for each inning. So Hopkinton can only score 5 runs this inning. So far they've scored 2. There's a strike. So you got 1 out, runners on second and third. Rickett Valatis at the plate. Jack Kiras due up next. Wind up and the pitch. There's a strike. Two and two the count. And this is hit up the middle, little bloop shot. Picked up, throw to first. They'll get the out at first, but a run does score. So that is a sacrifice RBI by Rickett Valatis. And that's going to bring up Jack Kiraz. Hopkinton now up by 2. A good piece of hitting there, did just enough to get the run around. Runner still on second for Hopkinton. Foul tip there. Inside, good eye by Jack. Runner at second is Alex Tripp. If Kiras she'll reach, you'd have Vivon Patil come up to the plate. He winds and deals. And there is strike three, and that'll wrap up the inning. So Hopkinton does plate 3 runs. They reclaim the lead. And we are heading to the bottom of the 4th on HCAM. Bottom of the 4th inning. It is a 7-5 Hopkinton lead. New pitcher on the mound. You got Alex Tripp on the mound. And a swing and a miss there by Ferranti. At the plate, Luke Ferranti for Franklin. And this is hit in the air and foul near the cars. Hopefully no one needs to call the insurance company. One and one. That's tipped foul. 1-2 count. And there's strike three. Nice pitch. Alex Tripp gets the hitter swinging one away. There's a strike. And won the count. That pitch, ball at the plate. This is Joey Ellis. Set to deliver. Swing and a miss. 2 straight strikeouts by Alex Tripp. Eli Marshall in there at catcher this inning. Over at first base, Danny Whalen. Rick Vladas, second base. Tristan Tibber, shortstop. Third base, Luke Cook. Left to right, Dylan Nemi, Jack Kiras, Vivan Patil. Stepping to the plate, Peter McMurray. And this is a liner up the left side. Glove by the shortstop, throw to first. Did he get him? And it looks like the base runner just able to beat it out. That was a good effort by the shortstop. Good throw over. But some good, a good run down the line by McMurray. So 2 outs, a runner on for Franklin. Oh, the check-in. And that throw going to get away, but quickly gathered up by the first baseman. At the plate, this is Connor Mullen. And this is a little trickler up the first base side. That's a fair ball. Throw to first, and they got him. Nice play by the catcher to get the final out. And Hopkinton will get out of that inning unscathed. And they are coming up as we head to the top of the 5th. And Hopkinton has the 7-5 lead. You are tuned in to Babe Ruth Fall Baseball live on HCAM.
To every referee, umpire, and judge in high school sports, we want to say, we see you.
We see everything you do for us that goes unnoticed.
We see the positive role models that you are.
We see the way you get unfairly criticized just for doing your job.
The truth is, we couldn't play without you.
So thank you for investing your time in us.
Thank you for protecting the integrity of the game, no matter what.
We hope you always know how much we appreciate you.
Because without you, this is just recess. It's not really a game.
Thank you for always making it possible for us to play the sports we love.
Want to serve the students in your community? Sign up to become an official in Massachusetts at highschoolofficials.com.
Top of the fifth inning, Vivant Patil to lead things off for Hopkinton. For those of you just joining us, Hopkinton is the away team for this game, even though we are at Hopkinton High School. This game originally a home game for Franklin. And we are certainly happy to have it here and have it live on HCAM. Little trickler up the middle. The pitcher comes to a dive, can't pick it up. Throw to first. And that was the shortstop coming in, and he's going to make the play. Or actually, did he pull the first baseman off the bag? No, he didn't. So that play was made. Nice job by the Franklin shortstop there, making that play. And that's going to bring up Cam Nappy. I believe it was Declan Gyron who made that play for the out. Cam Nappy lined out his last time up. Lined up and the pitch. There's strike one. Nice breaking pitch. He winds and deals up high. 1-1. Leg lift and the pitch. Ooh, that grabbed the outer corner. Strike two. 1-2. And that's fouled away. Some good contact there. Count remains 1-2. And this is going to be on the ground, left side, picked up by the shortstop. Throw to first, the throw over will be in time, and they will get Cam Nappy on the 6-3 ground out. That'll bring up Oliver Lombardi. That pitch just outside. in the air in foul territory. Or no, that's actually fair territory. And that is caught by the catcher. And that is the third out of the inning. And we will head to the bottom of the fifth. The score remains 7-5. Hopkinton leading on HCAM. Bottom of the fifth inning. A 7-5 Hopkinton lead. That pitch just a little outside. Alex Tripp remains on the mound. He pitched a nice inning last inning. Ooh, look out. This is Alex Wright at the plate for Franklin. That is fouled away. That pitch high and outside. Winds and deals, and that is going to get away from the catcher. Throw to first. They got him. Nicely done. Good throw by the catcher for Hopkinton. And that is Eli Marshall. There's a strike. It's Connor Mullen at the plate. Wind up in the pitch. Hit in the air, and that is foul. Looks like some warm-up action for Franklin. Set to deliver. There's a ball. 2-1 the count. Or 2-2, excuse me. Ball 3. And that is going to get away from the catcher, and the hitter will reach on the error. So board over at first base. That is Noah Batyak. And now at the plate, you have Worthy Markham. One on, one out. You're in the bottom of the 5th. Set to deliver. And it was down low there. Wind up and the pitch. There's a strike. That pitch outside. 2-2. Outside there, and that is, it was the 3-2 pitch. But in any case, the walk drawn, 2 on for Franklin as they threaten here in the bottom of the 5th. Franklin is the home team today. So they are 4 batting in here in the bottom of the 5th. That pitch outside. Ben Larry at the plate. Nice breaking pitch in there for a strike. Winds and deals. A little outside there. Runners on first and second for Franklin. 1 out. There's a strike. Grabs the outer corner. Nice drop. 1-2. There's strike 3. Got him looking 2 away. This is Nolan Boroff at the plate. He takes a strike. Yeah, pitcher threatening a throw to first. Runner slides back. And this is a little trickler up the middle, and they get the force out at second base. A 6-4 force out. Good defense there. And we are through 5 as we head to the top of the 6th. Hopkinton leading 7-5 on HCAM. Top of the 6th inning. A 7-5 Hopkinton lead. This is likely going to be the last inning with the 2-hour limit. At the plate, Eli Marshall. Or correction, that is Luke Cook at the plate. You got Luke Cook, Frankie Ricos, and Colin Harahy due up. That pitch outside. New pitcher for Franklin. It's Declan Gyron on the mound for Franklin. Leg lift and the pitch. And there's out number 1. Got him. So 1 down, and now Frankie Ricos to the plate. There's a ball. Pretty nice night for baseball. Sometimes this time of year you can get those really cold nights, but A little bit chilly, but not all that bad. And fortunately, not a lot of wind. The wind is what could really make it chilly, but it's been a relatively comfortable night. Some of these kids out there still got the short sleeves on. It shows you just how comfortable it is down here at Hopkinton High School tonight. Wind up and the pitch. Oh, look out. That's a walk. So Rico's is aboard. Back to the top of the order we go. Colin Harry due up. We do have a good sports slate coming up for you on HCAM for the rest of the week. As that pitch is a ball. Coming up tomorrow, we're going to be at Ashland Middle School for Hopkinton Hillers boys varsity soccer. As they take on the Ashland Clockers. And the girls varsity team also in Ashland at the high school. So WACA TV, our friends over in Ashland, is going to have that game. And they asked us to help out with the boys game since it's at two different locations. And, of course, we are happy to help our good friends in Ashland. So we'll head to Ashland Middle School and have the boys varsity game for you. As a check-in on the runner, he slides back. There's a good slide back there by Rico's. Close throw, too. Nearly picked him off. And now he's going to take off. Throw to second off the mark. And he has the steal. Hit in the air, right side caught by the first baseman. 2 away. Good catch there for the out. Now you have Danny Whalen at the plate. There's a strike. Outside. Wind up and the pitch outside. Oh, look out. Oh, I got the inner part of the plate, according to the umpire. 2-1. That pitch out of the zone. Runner from second will take off for third on the wild pitch. And Hopkinton with a chance to add a little insurance here in what is likely the final inning of tonight. Set to deliver. And a pitch. High and outside, walk drawn. Eli Marshall set to step to the plate. We'll have one final Hopkinton Ruth game. That's this coming Saturday, 4 p.m. game, right here at the turf. But getting back to our upcoming sports broadcast schedule. So tomorrow we'll be at Ashland for boys varsity soccer, Hopkinton versus Ashland. And we will be on a, the runner from first is going to steal. And in the meantime, the runner from third comes around and scores. But they called the runner from second out, so I don't think that run's going to count. So that run will not count. That was the third out, so it's going to remain a 7-5 game. And we are going to head to the bottom of the sixth. Franklin is going to be down to their final 3 outs. Coming up next on HCAM. Bottom of the sixth inning, and it's likely the final inning of the evening. Henry Bransfield on the mound for Hopkinton to try to close it out. And that pitch is outside. This is Austin Wright at the plate. Set to deliver. There's a strike. That pitch low and outside, 2-1. Hopkinton hoping for a nice smooth inning here. And this is going to be up the middle and picked up by the shortstop. The throw will not be in time. Runner on first for Franklin. Oh, that's a play you certainly want to have there. Wind up and the pitch. And this is going to be foul. This is Pribola at the plate. Nathan Pribola. Over at first, Austin Wright. And this is going to be hit up the left side. That's going to trickle in. So now you're going to have runners on first and second with no outs. And keep in mind, Franklin is the home team today in this game. So we are in the bottom of the inning. So if you give up this 2-run lead, you'll have no chance to respond at the plate. At the plate is Declan Gyron. Takes a strike. Runner at second retreats as Bransfield threatens to throw. Ooh, did that hit him? It did indeed. That is going to load the bases. Well, you know, of course, you're looking to get the win out there, but some good experience. And now Coach Tripp going to give a little talking to Bransfield and try to calm him down a little bit. We'll see if Hopkinton can work through this jam. Bases loaded, no outs. Coming up to the plate, Luke Ferranti. There's a strike. Yeah, I mean, if you're pitching in this situation, the key is just stay calm and throw strikes. It's really all you can do. Little inside. Oh, is he actually saying it's a foul ball? He's saying the bat got a piece of it. So that's 0-2 count. Big pitch right here. Fouled away. Yeah, Henry Bransfield out there pitching. He's getting his pitches a lot more in the zone since that little talking to from Coach Tripp. And this is hit in the air, and that is going to be caught for the out, and the runners stay put. Nicely done by the shortstop. One away. Yeah, good catch by Frankie Ricos. Joey Ellis at the plate takes a strike. It's now 0-2. Huge pitch coming up right now. swing and a miss. And that'll make it 0-2. Fouled away. Big pitch right here. And he swung for it. Strike three, 2 away. Hopkinton 1 out away. And this is McMurray at the plate. A strike there. I'll tell you, those words of encouragement from Coach Tripp seem to have really settled Bransfield down nicely. That pitch a little outside, 1-1. There's strike 2. 1 strike away. Fouled away. Hitter stays alive. Oh, that's strike 3. And that is going to do it. Tremendous pitching from Henry Bransfield to get out of the bases loaded, no out jam. And Hopkinton gets the job done as they will take the 7-5 victory over Franklin. What a great performance by the team they call the Comeback Kids. And they had to overcome a couple of deficits in this game and overcome a bases loaded, no out situation in the final inning. But they get the job done. And they take home the win over Franklin by a final of 7-5. Hopkinton fall Babe Ruth now 9-2 overall on the season. A tremendous win here tonight over a good Franklin team by Hopkinton Babe Ruth, and they should certainly enjoy the moment as they currently are dancing around out there. Well deserved. A great win by this Hopkinton team. The Hiller Babe Ruth team defeats Franklin by a final of 7-5. The game lasted 6 innings and went 2 hours, 7 minutes. A great team win. And that will do it for our coverage tonight. We thank you for watching Hopkinton Hiller Babe Ruth baseball on HCAM, as they're giving out some game balls right now, and they are giving them out to Alex Tripp and I believe Henry Bransfield. Well deserved. But that'll wrap up our coverage for tonight. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we will talk to you again soon. Good night, everybody.